Everyone talks about beautiful places. But beauty doesn't help when you're lost, tired, jet-lagged, or standing in a foreign street wondering if you're about to get ripped off. Because here's the truth most travel videos won't tell you. Some of the world's most famous countries aren't actually friendly to tourists. And some of the friendliest places on Earth? You'd never expect them to be. In this video, we're counting down the top 10 tourist-friendliest countries in the world, ranked specifically for shock value. Countries that quietly surprise travelers. Places where strangers help without asking. And destinations that make you feel welcome long before you understand the language. Stay until the end, because number 1 surprises almost everyone. Number 10, Germany. You won't expect this because Germany is often labeled as cold, strict, or overly serious. But ask travelers who've actually spent time there, and you'll hear a different story. Yes, Germans value rules. Yes, things run on schedules. But that structure creates something tourists secretly love: clarity. Trains arrive when they say they will. Directions are precise. Systems make sense. And when you're clearly a visitor, locals often go out of their way to help you navigate it all. From strangers switching to English without hesitation to people personally walking you to the right platform, Germany's friendliness isn't loud. It's reliable. You may not get a big smile, but you'll get help when you need it most. Number 9, Japan. You won't expect this because Japan is famous for its rules, customs, and social boundaries. Yet for tourists, Japan might be one of the most considerate countries on Earth. Locals bow, apologize, and assist even when they don't speak your language. People will walk you to your destination instead of pointing. Lost wallets come back untouched. Trains stop so precisely it feels unreal. Japanese friendliness isn't casual, it's deeply respectful. And for travelers, especially first-timers in Asia, that level of care is shocking in the best way. You don't feel like an outsider. You feel like a guest. Number 8, Italy. You won't expect this because Italy is often associated with tourist traps and chaos. But step outside the obvious crowds and Italy transforms. Locals give food recommendations like it's their personal mission. Shop owners remember your face. Grandmothers smile even if you don't speak Italian. It's messy, loud, and emotional, but deeply human. Yes, scams exist. But so does warmth, generosity, and an unmatched sense of hospitality. In Italy, friendliness isn't polished. It's passionate. Number 7, Spain. You won't expect this because Spain doesn't rush for anyone. But that slow rhythm is exactly what makes it welcoming. Strangers strike up conversations. Locals invite you to sit, eat, drink, and stay longer than planned. People don't treat tourists as interruptions, they treat them as participants. Spain's friendliness comes from its openness. Life happens outdoors together and loudly. And once you adapt to that pace, Spain feels less like a destination and more like a community. Number 6, Thailand. You won't expect this, even though it's known as the land of smiles. Because the friendliness goes deeper than branding. In Thailand, smiles aren't forced. They're cultural. They're constant. They're calming. From street vendors to hotel staff, people treat tourists with patience and kindness. Mistakes are met with laughter, not frustration. And even in busy cities, there's an unspoken softness, a sense that you're allowed to be confused. Thailand doesn't just welcome tourists. It protects them. Number 5, Portugal. You won't expect this because Portugal rarely tops global travel lists. But travelers who visit often say the same thing. I didn't expect people to be this nice. Locals are genuinely happy you're there. They help without ulterior motives. They don't rush you. They don't pressure you. Portugal feels relaxed, safe, and quietly generous. It's the kind of country that doesn't try to impress you and ends up doing exactly that. Number 4, Ireland. You won't expect this until you speak to literally anyone. Irish friendliness is legendary, but still somehow underrated. Strangers chat like old friends. Directions turn into conversations. Pubs feel welcoming even when you walk in alone. There's humor, warmth, and an emotional openness that travelers remember long after they leave. In Ireland, friendliness isn't a service. It's a personality trait. Number 3, Canada. You won't expect this because politeness can sound boring. But Canada's friendliness is shockingly consistent. People apologize even when it's not their fault. Locals help instinctively. Cities feel safe, organized, and respectful. For tourists, Canada feels easy. No tension, no pressure, no judgment. It's friendliness without performance, and that's why it ranks so high. Number 2, Iceland. You won't expect this because Iceland looks cold, remote, and intimidating. But Icelanders are some of the most trusting people in the world. Cars are left unlocked. Babies nap outside. Tourists are treated with calm acceptance, not suspicion. Despite harsh landscapes, the people are warm, quietly, steadily warm. And that contrast is exactly why Iceland shocks travelers the most. Number 1. New Zealand. You won't expect this because New Zealand rarely markets itself as friendly. But ask travelers where they felt most welcomed, and New Zealand keeps coming up. Locals help without hesitation. Conversations start naturally. There's no tourist fatigue, even in popular areas. People treat visitors like neighbors, not customers. New Zealand's friendliness feels effortless, like kindness is just part of daily life. And that's why, in terms of genuine, surprising hospitality, New Zealand takes the top spot. So next time you plan a trip, don't just look at landmarks. Look at how a country treats you when you're lost, when you don't speak the language, when you don't know the rules. Because the friendliest places aren't always the loudest. And the biggest surprises? They're waiting where you least expect them. If you enjoyed this list, stay tuned, because the next video might change how you see your dream destination forever.